deal that popped out of that one.
Good stuff. Great crowd. This is a great crowd. This is a great room.
Oh, we love this room. We got a great view of Manhattan from the Chase Room. And if you stand in that corner and look that way, you'll see the Statue of Liberty.
Seriously?
Yes. Well, you know, we never had a student center, so this was one of my first major endeavors. Because we really needed it.
Good morning, St. Peter's University! For 150 years old, you look marvelous. My name is Ginger Goldschnitzer, and I am the Executive Director of the Guarini Institute for Government and Leadership here at St. Peter's University. On behalf of the Guarini Institute and the St. Peter's University Sesquicentennial Committee, welcome to our program. You have no idea how long it took me to practice in law sesquicentennial. Big word for me, being 150, right? Okay, well, cool. So, did you hear the story about the peacocks? Well, it's a beautiful tale. Come on, grown. We do have a great tale to tell, we do. And it just keeps getting better. Today is an example of that. We have our governor here. Let me begin by telling you who else came to party with us in the nest. We have State Senator Sandra Cunningham. We have Assemblyman Raj McCarthy. We have Assemblyman William Sampson. Assemblywoman Angela McMahon will be with us in just a minute. We have Mayor of Jersey City, Stephen Phillip. There's the mayor. County Commissioner Anthony Romano. Hey, sir. Jersey City Council President Joyce Waterman. Where are you, Joyce? Are you here? There she is. There she is. I see her on in. Councilman Rich Beggiano. Where's Rich? We have Councilman Yosef Sara. There he is. We have Councilman Daniel Rivera. We have Councilwoman Amy Gagis. Councilman Frank Gilmer. And he's a councilman, but you know him as an SPU professor in our amazing political science department. Give it up for Councilman James Solomon. One other group I have to thank. I want to thank the SPU Board of Trustees, Frank, Kevin, Maureen, Joan, Christina, Paul, Charlie. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your support, and thanks for your guidance and your leadership of this university. And also my regents. Say hello, regents. Where are you, regents? Come on. There they are. So let's get this peacock party started. It is my pleasure to introduce you to another very local leader. Her mom graduated from St. Peter's. Her dad graduated from St. Peter's. Heck, her sister graduated from St. Peter's University. Man, her blood runs peacock blue. You know her as Madam President. Give it up for Mayor Bustamante, U.S. Student Government Association President!
Thank you, Ginger. Welcome, everyone. It is a really exciting time to be president of the Student Government Association at St. Peter's University. This year, our men's basketball team was the first 15 seed to ever make it to the Elite Eight. We are celebrating... We are also celebrating our 150th anniversary, and for the first time in a really long time, a sitting New Jersey governor is coming to visit us. To get us started, it is my pleasure to introduce our president, Dr. Eugene Cornacchia. Dr. Cornacchia is the 22nd president and first lay president of St. Peter's University. He started teaching in our political science department 4 decades ago and has been making his presence felt on this campus ever since. So please, everyone, put your hands together as our peacock-in-chief, Dr. Eugene Cornacchia, struts up to the stage.
Thank you, Mayor.
not only for that nice introduction, but also for all that you do to enhance campus life for our students. I appreciate your leadership. So good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome to our students, faculty, staff, administrators, alumni, and members of our Board of Trustees. I would also like to extend a special welcome to all the state and county and local officials who have joined us here today. Today we celebrate the founding of our university. It was 150 years ago this week that the New Jersey State Legislature and Governor approved our charter. And I'd like to think it was one of the best decisions of the state of New Jersey, right? In fact, our students and alumni that are here today are proof of that. That single act of approving our charter has set forth opportunities for generations. While we can certainly measure the number of students that have graduated from St. Peter's, we cannot begin to measure their impact on our community, state, nation, and world. And to the students here today, I hope that when you gather at Alma Mater in another 50 years to celebrate its bicentennial, you will both remember this day and be proud of all you will have done to continue our tradition of excelling intellectually, leading ethically, serving compassionately, and promoting justice. To mark this momentous occasion, it is my pleasure to introduce our special guest today, Governor Philip D. Murphy. Governor Murphy took office in 2018 and was recently elected to a second term. Prior to becoming governor, he was appointed by President Obama to serve as the United States Ambassador to Germany. Before entering public life, Governor Murphy worked for over 20 years at Goldman Sachs, starting as an intern in 1982. Hear that, students? Starting as an intern in 1982 and ending in 2003 as a member of the firm's management committee. Governor Murphy has always been deeply engaged in civic life and philanthropic pursuits. He has served as board president of a Monmouth County women's shelter, established a teen helpline with his wife, Tammy Murphy, and also served on the national board of the NAACP. Whether you tuned into his daily COVID-19 briefings during the height of the pandemic or followed his most enthusiastic tweets and posts about our men's basketball team, you know that Governor Murphy is a champion for New Jersey and a huge fan of St. Peter's University. It is my honor to now ask you to help me welcome St. Peter's University, our Governor Philip Murphy.
Thank you, Ginger. Thank you, Mom.
Thank you. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Good morning, Peacock Nation. To your president, Gene, I feel like you and I go back decades at this point. We've seen so much of each other lately. Thank you for a gracious introduction.
And for all you do for this extraordinary university. Student Government Association President, let's hear one more time from Maya. Thank you both for your gracious words. My thanks as well to the Sesquicentennial Committee and the Guarini Institute for Government and Leadership for bringing us together today. One more word about Maya. If the reputation of this university leads me to one thought, it is this. This is not the last time we're going to see you on a stage speaking before a big audience. Mark my words. I also want to thank my dear friend for many years, Ginger Gold-Schnitzer. She and I go way back. And I have to say, this was booked. This was booked before March Madness. So I was looking forward to coming here, regardless of how the team did. And Maya referenced this. As far as the records show, I think I'm the first sitting governor since 1986 when Governor Keene was here to deliver a commencement address. So I'm honored to be here. And by the way, it's my second time on campus within 3 weeks because Rochelle Paul and Coach Holloway were very gracious to allow me to attend a practice as the team was getting ready to beat the hell out of Purdue. So for forgive me, any Boilermaker fans out there, to members of the Board of Regents and Trustees, to the cavalcade of elected officials, to faith leaders, and most especially to the many proud students and alumni with us today, thank you for the warm welcome, and it's an honor to be back. If I may, I want to begin by noting that this is my first public appearance and the first day out of quarantine, thank God, since my positive COVID-19 test last week. And because I am following CDC guidelines, I ask for your grace and understanding that I will remain masked while speaking, not happily, but it's the right thing to do. So as I stand here, I realize how lucky I am to have contracted COVID when I did, at a time when our state is solidly among the most vaccinated states in America, when our healthcare system is at a point where it has breathing room, and when the dominant strains have overwhelmingly led to milder cases of the illness. But all that notwithstanding, allow my experience to be a reminder that even though we may be past the worst of COVID, we are not entirely past COVID. Allow me to be your proof that the virus is still among us. And please use me as your example of the need to continue to be smart and safe, and to continue to use common sense and common courtesy. I have said many times before, and I will again, that the movement from pandemic to endemic does not mean we stop being vigilant, or safe, or smart, or all three at the same time. Now, because I was vaccinated and boosted, and by the way, was scheduling my second booster when I got the positive test, I was able to make it through COVID with nothing more than mild symptoms. In fact, at the time of my positive test, I was asymptomatic. It was a regular test that I had scheduled. When I did learn that my test had come back positive, I did the responsible thing. I immediately took myself off the court, put myself not on the bench, Gene, but all the way back into the locker room. Just making sure you're paying attention out there. Taking this step ensured that while I gave my body time to defeat the virus, I would not put anyone around me at risk. And for the next several days, I'll continue to wear a mask to make doubly sure that I protect those whom I'm around, even though I would much rather not wear a mask. But as with so much throughout the past 2 years, it's not a matter of me, but it's a matter of us. It's not about being selfish, but being selfless. So it's good to be here. And let there be no doubt that underneath this mask, I am smiling ear to ear. I cannot think of a better coming out party than to be at this one. So thank you for indulging me. Now let's get on.
Let's get on to business at hand. We're here to celebrate St. Peter's 150th anniversary. In April of 1872, you got a long career, Gene. I don't think you were here then, though, were you?
No,
Just missed it by a couple of years. 4 members of the Society of Jesus received approval from the legislature and Governor Joel Parker to establish this institution. I guess you could say that they were the original St. Peter's starting 5. We're here to celebrate the 150 years of opportunity that St. Peter's has not just represented, but has also provided to thousands of students. But as I say, age is only just a number. What really counts is the quality of the years. And the greatest ingredients of this quality are the values that are lived each and every day. The values of a St. Peter's education are rooted in the belief that all who walk throughout this campus should be given the tools to excel intellectually, lead ethically, serve compassionately, and promote justice. This is what has made St. Peter's one of our state's most treasured institutions of higher education. Hi, Angela. It is what has made St. Peter's the place American dreams are not just dreamt, but where they take root and are made to become a reality. Throughout the month of March, as you all know better than I, the entire nation got to know a bit more of what St. Peter's is all about. On the court and off, St. Peter's is a school of underdogs from a state of underdogs. And also on the court and off, St. Peter's not only punches above its weight, but there is no one who can outstrut a peacock.
There's always something special about a Cinderella story. It's even more special when Cinderella lives right here in Jersey City, New Jersey. also believed in the underdog. It was the other St. Peter, St. Peter Faber, one of the founding members of the Jesuit order, the first among those brothers to be ordained, and who was canonized several years ago by Pope Francis. He wrote, and I quote, "This St. Peter, remember this, give your whole self. With little grace you are given, and the Lord will give you such great grace so that you can do the impossible." So I happen to be in Philadelphia, sitting right behind Jean, his first lady, my first lady, and our kids, when the Peacocks made history as the first 15 seed to make it to the Elite Eight. What grace they were given, and what a ride they took us on. Today, this university is firmly on the map. Its stature has been raised, and there is so much respect for this slice of Pavonia. I did not realize until this past week that Pavonia is Latin for land of the peacock. So there. So many people now know that this is no pushover school, including, I might add, more than a few basketball fans. But more, amen. But more broadly, I know that I do not have to go into detail regarding the accolades this university has garnered, in which I know you all take tremendous pride. You know them well. A best value in higher education, a recognized Hispanic serving institution, and a member of the John Templeton Foundation's honor roll of character-building colleges, to name just 3. If you are a member of the faculty or administration, you have contributed to what this university is today. And if you're a student, you are not only a beneficiary of this groundwork, but you're also setting the foundation upon which St. Peter's future successes will lead. More importantly, you are setting the foundation for our state's success. With more than 2/3 of St. Peter's graduates remaining in New Jersey, Maya, we need you to stay, by the way, you will play an outsized role in our future, culturally, economically, and politically. I can already think of 6 folks who are doing just that. They are the individuals who work within my office and upon whom I rely in setting our agenda and seeing it through. They are Awilda Diaz from my office of legislative affairs, Gia Latimer and Kelly Watson, both of whom work in the Office of Outreach. Jeff Nielsen, who's counsel within the Authorities Unit. Pietro Camargo, who serves on the staff of my wife, the First Lady of the great state of New Jersey, Tammy Murphy. And he was driving me today. I'm not sure, Bernie, he's here, but New Jersey State Police Sergeant Mike Garvey, who serves as a member of the Executive Council. Each of them are key members of our team, and each of them are proud Peacocks. And from their daily efforts, I am reminded that a St. Peter's education not only sets one up to get a good job, but to also excel in that job and to make a real difference in our state and in our world. And God knows our world needs it with this savage, brutal, uncalled for war led by the thug, head of a kleptocracy, Vladimir Putin. We need you folks. We have, by the way, we are a state of immigrants. We are the most diverse state in America. We are proud to have one of the largest Ukrainian populations. We say to our Ukrainian brothers and sisters, we are with you in spirit, in prayer, and action. And as I look out at the student faces in the crowd today, I may not know your names yet, but I have no doubt that you too will make your mark on this state, on this country, on this great city, and in the world. I know this is a birthday party and not a commencement, even though you seniors probably would not mind if it was the commencement. But please allow me to give you just a little piece of advice of my own. A St. Peter's education has provided you with the knowledge and skills necessary for accomplishing your dreams, whatever those dreams are. These tangible benefits of a St. Peter's education are incredibly valuable. But I think more importantly, St. Peter's has given you tremendous perspective. the perspective of being a member of a diverse student body, and the perspective that doing good and paying things forward is just as important as doing well. These are the so-called intangibles, and in so many ways they are just as valuable, if not even more so. I'll put it a different way. At the start of March Madness, not one of the so-called basketball experts gave St. Peter's a second look because they were only measuring the games using tangible metrics. But there are in this room a lot of folks who had the peacock circled on their brackets. Yours truly included, by the way. I think recount this story. I proudly go to practice. Rochelle was really me to allow me. Gene and Ginger greeted me. I walk over to Coach Holloway. And by the way, in my bracket with my son Sam, we had St. Peter's winning not once, but twice. There are very few brackets, I suspect, outside of Pavonia that had that reality. So I'm walking over, and Coach Holloway says to me, "Hey, Governor, I read your bracket." And I'm thinking, he's going to thank me for picking St. Peter's twice. He says to me, "You got us losing to Purdue on Friday night." And I said, "Coach, I'm with you 1,000%. How many other brackets outside of campus do you think had you guys picked twice?" One of the players, I forget which one, said, "All of them." But back to this, there's a reason for why this team snuck up on folks. While some only looked at numbers, we were considering the metrics that cannot be reflected in things like free throw percentages or time of possession. And by the way, St. Peter's held up very well on the metrics. But we believed further, and more importantly, they believed, in immeasurable intangibles, things like heart, determination, fearlessness. We all took this perspective, the combination of both the tangibles and intangibles, into the month of March with us. And I think more broadly, as you move forward from St. Peter's, you will take the important perspectives with you. Your school record will show that you can compete on the highest level with anyone who went to any other school. Those are the tangibles that you will bring to the workforce. But your heart, your determination, and your fearlessness is what will drive your success. Having chosen to attend a small, close-knit Jesuit university is something to wear proudly forever as a badge of honor. Something you can strut about, if you will. But I want to close by going back to the theme of this year's celebration: opportunity for generations. For generations, New Jersey itself has stood as a beacon of opportunity. My goal as governor is to see us become fully a state of opportunity. That means a state where anyone willing to roll up their sleeves and work hard can go as far as they can possibly dream, if not further. As I said before, the story of New Jersey has been the ultimate underdog story. Across generations, immigrant families have looked to New Jersey as the place in which to set their roots and seek their American dreams. Some may joke that the Statue of Liberty has her back turned to Jersey City, but those people have it wrong. Note which hand in which she holds her torch. It lights the New Jersey side of the Hudson River. And let there be no doubt, her light shines brilliantly upon St. Peter's University. I have a proclamation, Gene, that I want to give to you. I'm not going to read it, but it's real. It's got, that's my actual. We should try to get a picture of this. It's the real thing. I didn't do this in the car on the way up here. I want to thank you all for the ability to be with you today, to commemorate and celebrate one of our state's true gems. I wish you all nothing but success in the years to come. May God continue to bless this great university. May God bless each and every one of you. And may God continue to bless the great state of New Jersey and the United States of America.
congratulate you, us, on our 150th anniversary. A quick change to the program because of a scheduling conflict. I was going to invite the state legislature up first, but Mayor Fulop is the mayor of Jersey City. He's also got another commitment has to run, so we'd love to hear from you. Everybody, welcome, Mayor Steve. And are we going to bring up the Jersey City Council too? That sounds good. All right, and let's hear it for the Jersey City Council and Council President Joyce Waterman.
I'm going to keep my comments brief and have the council president to my left here speak on behalf of the city council as well. But I just wanted to echo the governor's sentiments and express our appreciation for St. Peter's over the last 150 years. I get to speak at this particular moment, but I know I speak on behalf of all the residents that ever lived in Jersey City and all the previous elected officials in that St. Peter's means a tremendous amount to the Jersey City broader community. In every way, this university embodies everything that Jersey City is proud of. If you hear any of us speak or any of our predecessors speak, we consistently speak about the diversity of Jersey City, the immigrant community that is Jersey City, just taking care of our most vulnerable communities here in Jersey City. And this particular Jesuit university was built on that premise as well. It's a university that catered to first-generation Americans, the immigrant community here, getting people on the right path to a career in whatever they choose. Those same character traits are the things that I am most proud of that still embodies St. Peter's today. A year and a half ago, we were here with President Cornacchia talking about the Holocaust Institute and making sure that there was an education component here for the students around recent history and how we can do better. There's been an investment in public service and public policy, as you see from the Guarini Institute, constantly educating people to be critical thinkers about what they can do better for the Jersey City community, the New Jersey community, and the world. So we're thankful as an elected official. We're up here today representing really the 150 years that prior to us had the privilege of appreciating St. Peter's and working with all the countless alumni that came from there. So we have a resolution here, and I want to turn it over to our council president to say a couple words on behalf of the city council as well. Thank you all. Congratulations. God bless you.
First of all, I would like to say congratulations to St. Peter's. You know, the mayor really said it all, but one thing I want to leave with you, Nelson Mandela said this: it's always impossible until it's done. And St. Peter has done the impossible. Academics to sports, your name is on the map. It is all about timing. And because the foundation of this school is a Christian foundation, I know the faculty out there and the students know, with God, all things are possible. So once again, on behalf of the City Council, we are Jersey City proud. We are Jersey City proud. We are Jersey City proud because of our peacocks. Jersey City is once again on the map. It is all because of the students that thought it not robbery to come to this school to get an education because an opportunity was presented. So I know your parents are proud of you, your elected officials are proud of you, but most of all, you are proud of one another. Stay safe and God bless you, and let's keep doing what we do, the impossible. Thank you. Mayor Fulop, Joyce Waterman, Council President, and Councilman. Okay, now it is time to bring up our state legislators and a bonus state legislator. Ladies and gentlemen, we have today with us Senator Sandra Cunningham, Assemblywoman Angela McKnight, and Assemblyman William Sampson IV, and our bonus legislator, Assemblyman Raj Mukherjee. Come on up. I think all 120 of them really wanted to come today.
Good morning, everyone. Let me just first say, St. Peter's, you know how to show up and show out. I have been asked by the State Senate and the State Assembly to come and to present this proclamation to St. Peter's for just being here for 150 years. And let's hear what that says again. We're not talking 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 4 years, 40 years. We're talking 150 years. This school has been here educating, teaching, helping, supporting, and being not only good neighbors, but being partners with all of us in providing the best that Jersey City has to offer. Jersey City is a hell of a city, and St. Peter's is a big part of helping to make that happen. So I'm proud to be here. I'm proud to be here to present this. And I have to say, when my husband was mayor of Jersey City, he used to jokingly say that we're going to make Jersey City the baddest city in the state. And the Statue of Liberty is going to turn around and say, this is Jersey City. Well, that has not happened yet, but I'm sure he is looking down saying, we are on the right path now. We are on our way. We are going to move this forward. So I'm just very happy, and it seems that no one, Mr. President, wants to but I want you to know it is true and it is wonderful. And we're all so proud of you. You've given us another reason. I'm telling you, when we have the Senate stand up and cheer for you, one of the senators said, yes, cheer for St. Peter's and Senator Cunningham. I said, no, but I wasn't playing. But anyway, it is an honor to be here. It is an honor to celebrate with you. Thank you, everyone. Godspeed.
Okay, one more. We got to save a peacock for last, right? We got to save a born and bred peacock for last. So it's my pleasure now to introduce to you our Hudson County Commissioner, a St. Peter's graduate, Anthony Stick Romano.
I finally get to graduate now. It's truly an honor to be here. We also have a county proclamation. There's a little mix-up. We had the one from St. Peter's Prep, unfortunately, so I will bring that up right away later in the afternoon. Again, not to read words of a proclamation. For me, this is such a terrific honor for many reasons. One, obviously, to be a graduate here, to have played a sport here, to have my son graduate here and finally finish paying off his tuition. But the education that I've received here taught me so many different wonderful things in life, how to deal with different things that happen in your life that sometimes are up, sometimes are down. The diversity of this school is its strength. You interact with so many wonderful professors that I had, Professor Jacobson, Professor Poliani, and just so many others that made me, any success that I have, I attribute definitely to St. Peter's University and St. Peter's Prep, especially in the fields that I'm in, as both in law enforcement, the interaction, teaching here was such a great experience. The wonderful people that are here, I always think of Leah Leto and Claudia and so many people on the staff, our athletic department, Rachel, and before her, Rochelle, and Brian Platt. Shaheen is such a part of now St. Peter's history and a true representative of what this institution stands for. So I think that more than anything else, I love this school because it makes all of us a better community. Jersey City is a great city, the greatest middle city in the United States. I'm proud to say that I'm part of Jersey City. And you know what, more importantly, and I say this, I was with both Congressman Sierras last night, Senator Menendez, and our county executive, Tom DeGise. And they are all St. Peter's peacocks and proud of it. They all asked me, Gene, to extend congratulations to you also, unable to attend due to previous engagements. To those elected officials that are here, it's so appreciative that you are here. I follow the dynamic Sandra Cunningham and her energetic speech, but to show the support we have to do as elected officials, because all of you out there are going to be the future of this country, whether it be lawyers, whether it be doctors, whether it be in the law enforcement profession, the education profession. You're going to carry the peacock with you the rest of your life. God bless each and every one of you, your families. We all wish you the best, because it's most important to remember, and I think Shaheen proved that. Teams win. It may have been a miracle, but it was a team effort led by God and St. Peter. Thank you all. God bless.
Well, that concludes our program. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Happy 150th. I hope you celebrate the entire year. And to the Sesquicentennial Commission, how many more months can I say that for now that I know it? To Dr. Kornakian, on behalf of Maya Bustamante, your Student Government Association President, thank you. Shut up!